Jamaican man them love sitting and chat about oh them name pum pum and them name this and that, but them sitting and name cow foot. So you rather name the foot of a cow. You rather name the backbone or the tail of the axe, but pum pum is a no-go. Welcome on YouTube. It's your girl Queen Kimmy back again with another video. So today I was recording a video and I was talking about something, and then I was just like, oh my gosh, you guys don't know me. And I just feel like I got on here and I just started doing a bunch of videos, but you guys really don't know me, or y'all don't know certain information about me. You know, like how when everybody started a channel, like the first video they normally do is like a get to know me tag. So yeah, I guess you could say this is a get to know me tag. So I'ma just be answering some random questions that I feel like y'all should know about me, or y'all would want to know about me. I don't know. I have the questions written down here on my phone, so if you see me looking this way, I'm looking at my phone. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at things on my vanity desk. If I'm looking this way, I'm looking at my steamer and my little mirror. If I'm looking behind me, I also have some things on the bed to do my facials. First question, what's my name? Hey guys, I'm Kimmy. I hate when people know my government name. And it's funny because anytime I say I don't want people knowing my government name, like even at jobs, people be like, oh, what's your name? I always introduce myself as Kim, and people be like, what's your full name? Kim, nigga, the fuck? What the fuck you want my government name for? Like, is you the feds? Are you the feds? Why do you need my whole government? Why? Then they always be assuming, oh, you don't like hearing. I actually love my name. I love it, especially the spelling. The spelling is very unique. I love the way my name is spelled. Big up to my mother, big up good old Imogene, big up she every time. Yeah. But yeah, I hate when people assume that I hate my name. I love my name. I don't know. I feel like if people know my name, my government name, you know too much about me. Especially if you know how it's spelled, and especially if you know both my last names. Because why do you know the correct spelling for my name and both my last names? Yes, I have two last names, and no, I'm not married. So yeah, I'm real low-key when it comes to my name. The next thing is, people always assume that because I don't like telling people my name, they must be like, oh, you must have something to hide. I'm not wanted, nigga. I'm not a convicted felon. I can promise you that. I am not wanted by the police nor nothing. I just don't want you in my business. You in my business? Don't do that. Don't do that. Mind your business, okay? Okay, so yeah, if you want to know what to call me, Kim, Kimmy, Kim Possible. You know, those are some names you can call me. I answer to all of them. Or some people assume that my name is Kimberly because I always say Kim. So they be like, oh, your name's Kimberly. Okay, if that's what you think, then that way I work with. You think me a Kimberly? Okay, I'll answer to Kimberly also. How I start off this by asking questions and I didn't even answer the first question. Crazy works. Anywho's, next question. Birthday / zodiac sign. My birthday is January 9th. I'm a Capricorn. I'm a January Capricorn, and I'm a true Cap. Just call me Mrs. Cap a lot because I be capping to these niggas like. Nah, let me stop. I play too much. I play too freaking much. I need to get more serious. One of my goals this year is to get more serious, because I don't be taking shit serious. But it's so funny because when people see me, they think I'm so serious, which I am to a certain extent, but at the same time, I don't take shit serious. Like, I am the most serious, unserious person you'll ever meet. And I'm also a walking contradiction. So, yeah, I'm everything. I'm just a little mix of every fucking thing. So get used to my craziness. Y'all will love it though. Shit, that's if y'all don't love it already. Next question. Age. I'm 26 years old. I was born 2000. So yeah, I'm 26. 20 sexy. It's my 20 sexy year. Well, from now on, it's my 26th year every year. Even next year when I'm 27, it's still gonna be my 26th year. Like, I'm stepping into my sexy era. Feel me? Spicy mommy. So yeah, I'm 26, guys. Next question. Are you a morning person or a night owl? I don't know. I'd say maybe I'm a little of both. Maybe. Yeah, I would say I'm a mixture of both. Like, I be having my moods. I don't know. I'm not, child, like I said, I'm a walking contradiction. Like, I'm a mix of everything. So there'll be times where I'll get up at 5 a.m, do all that, you know, and then there's other times where I'm not getting up until like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. But if I had to choose one, I would say I'm more of a night owl, and I love waking up late. And I don't know what this whole stigma is of, oh, wake up at 5 a.m. It's just like, can't we do all the same thing if we wake up late? I don't know about y'all, but I be waking up late. I be waking up like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Like, even today, I didn't get up till like 11 a.m. I'm off today. I didn't get up till 11 a.m. and I'm still getting everything done. It's just that I go to bed later because I woke up late. So I'm not going to go to bed till like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. But that's okay because I don't have anywhere to go tomorrow. But I feel like if I had to work tomorrow, then obviously that wouldn't be good. But yeah, I'm still going, I don't care what time I wake up, I'm still gonna do everything that I have planned on my agenda. Like, the time isn't stopping me from doing shit. As a matter of fact, I feel like I get more done if I wake up late in the day because I'm more well rested, versus if I wake up early. I'm just gonna wake up early, do some of the things that I have to do, and then in the middle of the day I'm gonna get tired again and I'm gonna be taking a nap. So I might as well have just stayed in bed and sleep an extra few more hours. But I don't know, that's just my opinion, you know. Yeah, I would probably say I'm a night owl. Anywho, what are your pet peeves? Where do I start? I have so much pet peeves. I probably have to do a whole separate video just on my pet peeves because I have so much. Like, I'm easily irritated. Like, but me terribly, no, my granny in a real life. Yeah, don't make the goofiness fool you. Like, people see me laughing all the time and they think I'm this haha kiki person, which once again I am, because like I said, I'm a walking contradiction. But still, me atted. Yeah, me atted. I'm a head easy for chip, like. So yeah, I'm gonna do a whole separate video on my long list of pet peeves. Anywho, was favorite food. I don't know if I have a favorite food. Even music, I don't have like a favorite music or a favorite artist. It's just I be in my moods and it be times where I just want to listen to one specific artist. You feel me? But favorite food, I don't have a favorite food, like one favorite food I'm just like, yeah, I love this so much. I have foods that I like and I have foods that I don't like. So I like what I like and I don't like what I don't like. I like what I like, I'm gonna like what I like. You see me? But some of my foods, some foods that I do like though is I love fried dumpling. I love dumpling in general. Like, I'll eat boiled dumpling too, but fried dumpling, I love fried dumpling. I love spinners in a soup. I love spinners. I love corned beef. I love bread. I love bread bad. We can't live off of bread and butter. I'm a big ass baby, if y'all couldn't tell. I don't eat, it's funny, I don't eat a lot of popular Jamaican foods. I don't eat curry. I don't eat cow food. But not eating a cow food. I don't know, when I sit down and think about it, honestly, yo, Jamaican people eat some of the weirdest things, you know. Oh, you know that? One night when I ever yet like just sit down and just meds it, we eat some real weird things, you know. Like, why am I sitting on the name cow foods? Why? All pig trotters. Or kidney. Why the fuck are you eating a kidney? Why y'all eat liver? Why y'all eat tripe? Like, it's so weird to me. And it's so funny. The Jamaican man, them love sitting and chat about, oh, them name pum pum and them name this and that, but them sitting on the name cow foot. So you rather name the foot of a cow. You rather name the backbone or the tail of the axe, but pum pum is a no-go. Don't piss me off. Don't piss me off. Sure. Upsetting. But yeah, as Jamaicans, we eat some weird things. I'm not even say we, because I'm not included, because I'm not name them something there. But yeah, name no food and nothing. I'm not doing it. I'm not care how good it tastes. You just can't get me to eat certain things. And I really haven't been eating those things since I was a child. So as a child, my mom, she would cook certain meat like cow foot, mutton, even goat. But you know, eating goat is just so weird to me. No, I'm gonna like manish water. The whole idea of eating a goat, it's just weird as hell to me. Like, why when you sit down and I am goat? Why? But I don't eat a lot of these foods because of things that I used to think when I was a child. So I don't eat goat specifically because when I was a child growing up, I was just like, oh my gosh, the devil has a goat head. So when you're drinking goat head soup, you're eating the devil. Like I said, I was a child when I thought these things, and I just look at it like, if I didn't eat goat all my life, it's like, why would I start eating it now? You feel me? Same with cow. I don't eat cow. I don't know, I just found it weird. My mom used to cook it for me though. My mom would cook it for me all the time. She would try to give it to me and she would pretend and be like, oh, it's chicken. But then once I put it in my mouth, I know it's not chicken because it has a certain texture. So as a child, I couldn't tell the different types of meat just by looking at it. So my mom, she would give me mutton, she would give me cow foot, all of that, right? And she'd be like, yeah man, a chicken, eat it. Once I put it in my mouth, I know it's not chicken. Even though I can't tell a chicken as a child, even though I couldn't tell a chicken from the goat or anything else, or cow or anything, once I taste it, I know say, yeah, I'm a chicken. And then as a child, I only eat chicken leg. Yeah, I'm picky bad. Bad. And anytime my mom would give me chicken breast, I would chew it up and spit it out right in her face. Cause I said, I don't want that. Why you give me chicken breast? Why you give me chicken breast? And yes, she used to beat my backside for that. Even with certain foods, like, should I cook certain food I don't want, and would I literally just sit down and eat the food and vomit it up on her? Yes, me used to get my backside beat. But whatever business. And then eventually she get tired of me and vomit on her. So what she do? She stop giving me shit when I want. One thing about me, me gonna get my way. From my little girl, that's what I stay. Me gonna get what me want. So if me say I don't want that, me don't care where you cook, you give me what I want. I just don't stay. You see me? So yeah, I'm spoiled from my little girl. From my little girl till now. Spoiled bad. But yeah, it's a lot of foods I like. But I love breadfruits. I love but I love callaloo, but I won't eat it. I will drink it. I love callaloo juice, which is weird, right? I know, I'm weird. I'm weird like that. Yeah, I was the same way. Even in friendships, that's why when I never have no friend. Nobody never like me. But yeah, people, when me I put in, nobody never want to play with me. Even now, nobody know want to play with me now. I joke. Mama stop cap on the internet. I'm telling her say me's Mrs. Cap a lot, you know. Yeah man, me's Mrs. Cap a lot. A joke. Everybody love me off. As mean as me is, and as oh everybody want to talk about oh you're mean or whatever. Everybody love me. Them know them love me. Please. Stop it. But yeah, as a child, nobody never like play with me. Yeah, nobody never like play with me because it's gonna be my way or the highway. And then as a child, I was a tomboy, which is so funny. I'm such a girly girl now because back then you couldn't even get me to play with dolls. Like my parents would buy me dolls. They would buy me Bratz dolls, some fake Barbie dolls. You know, they just buy me a bunch of different dolls. and I would put X's over the doll's eye. I would cut off their hair. I would bite their fingers up, bite their feet up, like rip their clothes off. I never liked dolls. I don't know why. It's so weird. I don't know. I'm a weird child. What can I say? So I used to love playing with toy cars, but then when other kids my age would come over my house, they would want to play dolly house. They would want to play with dolls, and I'll be like, no, we're not playing that. You're in my house. We're not playing that shit. Even if I was at their house, I would still be like, no, I don't want to. No, I don't want to play with no fucking dolls, bitch. We gonna play with my toy cars. And if you don't want to play with my toy cars, well, I'm going to fuck home. The fuck? Like, if we're not doing what I want, I'm going to fuck home. That's it. Like, shitting me. So kids never liked playing with me. I was the worst person to play with. I remember one time my sister, she had brought her my sister's friend, my sister's girlfriend, not girlfriend like they was together or whatever, girlfriend like her homegirl. My sister's homegirl had a daughter that was around the same age as me, right? So her daughter would come over, and I remember one day her daughter was like, ooh, she had got some new dolls for Christmas, and she wanted us to play with the dolls. And I'm like, no, I don't want to play with your dolls, because like I said, I don't like playing with dolls. So I was like, no, I don't want to play that shit. I don't want to play Dalios. The fuck? I got some new toy cars. Let's play with my toy cars. She's like, no, I don't want to play that. And I'm like, well, why the fuck did you come here? You already know that I don't like playing with dolls. Why are you here? Why did you even bother coming? Granted, her mother brought her, so I don't even know why I'm telling this girl that. Why did she even come? She didn't come. Her mother brought her. Like, what was wrong with me? But yeah, so I went to her mother, which is my sister's friend, and I was like, excuse me, you can go home now, because she don't want to play what I want to play, so there's no point of her being here. Y'all can go home. And she was like, excuse me, what do you mean I can't go home? Like, yeah, you can go home, because I don't want to tell you, I don't want to see her, I don't want shit in my house. I play in the dolly house. When I specifically tell her, say, I don't want to play in the dolly house. The fuck? So yeah, I've always been spoiled. Shit's always gonna go my way. I don't care what nobody says. Even the managers, even at my work, I don't give a fuck what the manager say. I'm gonna do what I want. And if you've worked any job with me, you know I'm gonna do what the fuck I want. I don't care how much write-ups you gonna give me. You gonna have to give me all them write-ups till I get fired, because I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. So yeah, I'm very spoiled. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, I'm a great friend though. Not to toot my own horn. Ask any of my friends, I'm a great friend. Right, friends? Y'all better can say yes. Remember, I know which part to live. Yeah, remember that. But yeah, I'm a great friend. Don't let this whole me being spoiled fool you, okay? Okay. And I'm very considerate. Although I'm very spoiled, I'm still very considerate, so don't get it twisted. Like I said, I'm a walking contradiction. So I'm spoiled, but I'm also very considerate. Okay? Okay. Next question. What primary and high school did you go to? I went to micro practice in primary and junior high school. Yep, down a crossroad. Hold on, let me get the picture. Look at me, guys. Oh wait, gotta turn off the light. Shit. Wait, I'm trying to do the smile. How did I do the smile? How the fuck did I do the smile? Jesus, what the fuck type of smile was this? Do I look the same? Do y'all think I look the same? So yeah, I went to the prestigious micro practice in primary and junior high school. Graduated 2012. And then I passed for the prestigious, the one and only Holy Childhood High School. Big up a childhood girl. I'm not tell no lie. Holy Childhood make some fine young ladies, if I must say so myself. I follow some of them by Instagram now, and very, very demure, very classy, very, yeah, very Sister Maxine did her thing. Okay, okay, well-trained ladies, well-kempt ladies, and I love that for us. Love that for us. So yeah, I went to Michael practicing primary school and Holy Childhood high school, but I didn't finish high school in Jamaica. I started high school in Jamaica, and then I finished up here in New York. Then I started college in New York. I went to Old Westbury in New York, but I didn't finish. I think I did like 2 years at college, then I got kicked out. Shame ya folk. I should do a story time on that. Yeah, I got kicked out of college for my grades. Ain't that ironic? Ain't that ironic? And fun fact, another fun fact, oh my gosh, I just thought about this. I took CXC maths in grade 8 and I got a 2, and I was actually gonna go take it again in 9th grade to go for the distinction, but then when did I come off foreign, and my mother was just like, no, it doesn't make sense. She PR money to take the exam, because even if I did get the distinction, it wouldn't matter because me I come off foreign. So I never bother do it again. Same, I just do it one time. But yeah, most are bright sparks, you know. Bright sparks. 8th grade, you know. 8th grade, not 9th grade. Because I know most people them that start to take CXC till like 9th grade, you know. But yeah, it was a bright spark. Nobody come ask me nothing now, because me don't know shit. Me don't know shit. Me can't even add. Me can't even do simple addition. So nobody come ask me nothing now. Don't ask me nothing, because me don't know. Me don't know. Sometimes I sit down and I reflect on it and I look upon life and I'm just like, I can't me this would get 2 in a CXC. I can't me to get 2 in a CXC. Jesus. That reminds me, I should do a next video. I'm just here getting a bunch of video ideas, so I gotta do a story time. Hold on, let me write it down before I forget. So yeah, I gotta do a story time on how I got kicked out of college. I want to do a video of me, a reaction video, reacting to my younger pictures, like baby me up until teenager me. And that's gonna be so funny. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to dig up on Facebook, dig up on Snapchat, dig up through all my freaking apps to find all these pictures. This is gonna be hilarious. Oh my gosh. So yeah, another fun fact is I took CXC maths in high school in 8th grade. Next question. Did you go to college? Yes, but I got kicked out and I never went back. Next question. What's one thing we don't know about you? Well, I kind of just told y'all a lot of shit y'all didn't know about me. Another thing is I'm adopted. Yeah, fun fact, I'm adopted. What was that like? That was interesting. And it's funny, I have no brothers on both sides of my family. So I was adopted. I've been living with my adopted parents from as a child, from primary school days. Yeah, from the summer before I'm going to grade 1, but I live with my adopted mother. So my biological mother, my biological family, first of all, my dad died, right? So it was my mom and my dad. They had me. My dad died 2 months after I was born. Yeah, he died from a brain tumor. Then my mom moved on, got married to somebody else, which is my stepdad now. So yeah, people always ask me if I'm sad that my dad passed away or whatever, but no, probably because I never got to meet him. He died 2 months after I was born. Like, I was born January 2000 and he died March 2000. So I'm not really sad. Like, I didn't get a chance to meet him. If anybody would be sad, I think it would be more so my sister, my biological sister. She's 7 years older than me, I think, if I remember right. Yeah, she's 7 years older than me. So when he died, she was 7 years old. She was still pretty young too, but she had more of a relationship with him. She got to experience what he was like, you know, the type of man he was. I never got to experience any of that, so he's kind of a stranger. So yeah, I don't feel no type of way about it. It is what it is. Plus I have two father figures in my life. I have my stepdad, that's the man who my mom, my biological mom, got married to. Then I also have my next stepdad on my adopted side of family, and I have plenty of other male father figures who I could look up to as a child, like certain neighbors, certain men in the church, certain uncles, and all of that. So no, I don't feel like I missed out on anything. I don't feel like I missed out on having any positive male figures in my life who I could look up to as a father figure. I really wasn't lacking in that department. But yeah, I was adopted from a young age. Like I said, I've been living with my family. I've been living with my adopted family from grade 1. And then we migrated to New York. So I'm up here in New York with my adopted family. My biological family is still in Jamaica. So that's who I live up here with. And growing up, my sister and I, my biological sister, now I gotta be saying biological and adopted and biological and adopted so y'all can understand who I'm talking about. But yeah, growing up, I never had a close relationship with not my adopted, oh my gosh, I never had a close relationship with my biological sister, because for one, I was adopted pretty young. Well, not even legally. And not to say like my adopted family took me or whatever, we just never did like the paperwork. So when you adopt a child, you know, you got to go through paperwork, go through the court system or whatever and all of that. We never did that. So I was just living with my adopted family, but my biological mother still had all her motherly rights, if that makes sense. Then we went to the courts, did the whole process of my adopted mom adopting me when I think we started that process when I was 11 years old. And the only reason why we even took it to that step, why it went from me just living with my adopted mother to her actually like legally adopting me, was because my mom was coming to America. And in order for me to come to America with her, I have to legally be her child. She has to legally be my guardian, you know. So yeah, we had to go to the courts, do the paperwork of me getting adopted. And then my adopted mother, she's not married, so if she's gonna take me as her child, I have to have her last name. But I didn't want to let go of my father's last name, right? So we were just like, okay, cool, we're just gonna add on my mom's last name. So that's why I have two last names, because people always ask me, oh, are you married? Why you have two last names? No, I'm not married. So yeah, that's why I have two last names. I have my biological father's last name, then my adopted mother's last name. And I could change it now, but that's bad work. That's too much work. Jaja. Every time I think about it, I just get stressed out. I have to go to court, then I have to change all of my ID them. I mean, I spend so much money, but I have to change my driver's license, change state ID. I can't bother. Remember, I'm lazy, you know. Yeah, so but now I do all of that. Unless, but I think about get it changed when I get married. So yeah, when I get married, then yeah, I'll change it and take off my adopted mother last name, because I can't take it off now. But yeah, I'll take it off when I get married. But as of right now, can't bother. That's too much work. I'm too lazy for all of that. So yeah, I just lower that alone. I'm just keep the two last name. So that's why I have two last name, not because I'm married. I can't stop asking now. Yeah, and even with the whole name change, that was, child, that was a whole debacle in itself. That was a whole fiasco, because my adopted mother was just like, oh, why would you want to keep his last name? You know, he passed away, like, why do you want to keep a dead man's last name? But I found that so weird, because it's like, why are you talking about this dead man like he's not my fucking father? Like, you're making it seem like he's some random man, even though I didn't get to know him. But it's like, still, I'm still his seed. You feel me? Like, that's who I am, right? If his last name is Smith, that's who I am. I'm a Smith. You feel me? Like, that's my seed. Like, I am my father's child. Like, what are you talking about? Oh, why do you want to keep his name? Because that's my dad. The fuck? That's the only thing I have to remember this man by. So why would I want to take his last name off? So yeah, my adopted mom, she didn't want me to keep my father's last name. But like I said, I'm spoiled. And one thing about me, when I put my head to something and I say that, yeah, I'm gonna do this or I'm not gonna do this, I stand on my word. So I was like, I'm keeping my dad's last name. They fought me about it. We had a fight. So that whole process of me even being adopted, that took longer than it should, because we were going back and forth with me keeping my dad's last name and all of that. But I just felt like she was trying to erase my identity by taking off my dad's name. Her thing was, oh, if you keep your dad's name, now you're, every time you write your name, you're gonna have to put both last names. And I'm like, yeah, I understand that. I understand it's mad work. I have to do it right now, and it's annoying as hell. Every time I go to write my last name, I have to write both last names. It's annoying as shit, honestly. But honestly, even now looking back, I don't regret it. I don't regret not taking off my father's last name. I'm still happy that I chose to keep it, because like I said, that's all I have of my father. So why would I want to get rid of that? Why would I do that? I'm not doing that. Yeah, the adoption process took a lot longer than it should have, but we eventually did it. Finally got adopted, finally legally became her child, and so I could legally come to America with her. She could take me. So yeah, I live up here in America with my adopted family. And she has, my adopted mom has 3 daughters, and on my biological side of family I have 1 sister, and I'm the baby on both sides of the family. That's why I'm so spoiled, because everybody spoils me because I'm just the baby. Like, I'm just a baby. So yeah, I'm extremely spoiled, especially because my sisters were older than me. So like, even with their boyfriends and stuff, whenever they dated guys, I kind of became like their stepchild, if you get what I mean. Like, the guys would also spoil me. Like, they would buy me Christmas gifts because, you know, I'm just a baby, and if they're dating my sister, they gotta buy me gifts. Like, I remember one time, my not younger, but the youngest one before me, right, on my adopted side of family, she was dating this guy. He had money. His house was so fucking nice. I don't even remember where his house was at, but it was a big ass house. His house was like a 6-bedroom, right? He had a big ass pool. He drove a Range Rover. I loved when she was dating him. We would go to the nicest freaking places. I would get the best Christmas gifts ever. I used to love it. Yeah, it was lit. So yeah, I love being the baby. I love it. And maybe that's why I'm so headstrong, because from a young age I've been spoiled, you feel me, and I've just been getting everything that I want. But yeah, my biological sister and I, we don't really have a relationship because we never grew up together. And even when I went to Barbados the other day, last month or whatever, that's the most time we've ever spent together. We were in Barbados for like a week and a half, and that's the most time I've spent with her. Like, yes, when I was adopted, my biological family and I, we would have like road trips for the weekend or whatever, but that's the most time we ever spent. When we did the road trips, those were only for like 2 nights, 1 night. So, you know, my biological sister and I, we don't really have a relationship. And I don't really have a relationship with my adopted sisters neither, because they're way older than me. The youngest sister before me, she's in her late 30s. I think she's like 36, 37. I'm 26, so she's like 10, 11 years older than me. That's still not that much of a gap or anything. Then the middle sister, she's in her early 40s. Then my eldest sister, she's in her mid to late 40s. So yeah, they're way older than me. So growing up, even though I lived in a house with 3 sisters and I have sisters, growing up I've always played by myself. It was always just me, because, you know, they were way older than me. So when my sister was 15, I think I was like 5 years old. You know, most 15-year-olds, they're not sitting down playing with no fucking 5-year-old. You know, they want to be on the phone talking to their little boo things, talking to their little high school boyfriend or whatever. So yeah, I grew up playing by myself, spending a lot of time with myself. So even though I have siblings, I would say I'm an only child. I don't have that sisterly bond with any of my sisters, neither on my biological side of family or my adopted side of family. So I have siblings, but technically I'm an only child. Or should I just say I used to play by myself like an only child. So yeah, I'm used to being by myself. Yeah, I really enjoyed the Barbados trip too, and I'm really happy that I got to surprise my sister. I'm just ranting today. We really got to bond. We really formed a connection, but it's no beef or anything. And one thing I love with my biological sister, I love that like it's not weird between us. So even though we weren't raised together, every time we link up, it's never been weird. It's never been like that awkward silence, like, oh hi stranger. It's never been like that. Like it always feels like home when we're together. And we have a lot in common. We are literally the same person. Like we're both like our mother. We have our mother's personality to a T. Like if you know our mother, you know us, because we are just like her. Same attitude, same miserableness, same not like people, same we love the by ourselves, like just the same mentality overall. So I have the closest relationship with the last sister. That's the one who's 10 years older than me, 10 or 11 years older than me. Yeah, I would say I have the closest relationship with her. But we still don't even have a relationship. I have the strongest bond, ironically, with my biological sister though. We have the strongest bond. I have a stronger bond overall with my biological side of family more than my adopted side of family. It's weird. I don't know. Like, how do I have a stronger bond with my biological family when I don't even see them? Isn't that weird? I don't know. And then I have the least strongest bond with the middle sister. Yeah, that's the bitch I hate. That bitch can go to hell. So that ass. Like, I gotta do a story time on her too. Shit, hold on. Cause she kicked me out. That's why I had moved out. Yeah, I gotta do that story time. I think I still have the video. Hold on. When I had got kicked out of college, or whenever I had stopped going to college or whatever, my sister and I, we was going through it. Like, and the bitch kicked me out. Yeah, she kicked me out. Well, she didn't kick me out. She asked me to go. I'm not staying nowhere where I don't want it. So I'm gonna pack up my shit. I'm gonna leave. The fuck? I'm not beg nobody for turning out in place. I want to take this far. So if you want me out, I'm gonna come out. That's one thing about me. If you don't want me there, all you have to do is tell me. I'm not staying nowhere where I'm not welcome. I'm not gonna sit down and beg with you like, oh please don't stay. If you don't want me, just let me know. And that's all you have to do. Just say the word. We will figure it out. So that's what I did. She told me to go. I got up and I got the fuck out. And I don't even know why she told me to go. It's funny. Even to this day, I don't know why she told me to go. And I didn't even ask why. Even to now, I didn't ask why. But I think she feels guilty about it. So yeah, she be trying to have this bond with me. And in my head, I just be like, bitch, it's too late. It's too late. We should have been had this bond. You're a grown-ass woman. I'm a grown-ass woman. I want nothing to do with you. Like, we just keep it cordial. But it be pissing me off because she be trying to have this bond with me. Like, she be trying to talk to me. She be coming to me, telling me about her stories. Like, so yeah, I gotta do a story time on that. Oh my gosh, I have so much story times. I hope you guys are ready. I gotta think of some other story times to do. Yeah, and then my eldest sister, my eldest adopted sister, she's a doctor. I don't hate her. I don't hate her. I don't love her. Like, she's just there. I don't know. So yeah, I don't have a bond with any of my adopted sisters. The one sister who I do have a little bond with, like I said, it's not that strong of a bond, but I think I have a strong bond with her because we spent the most time growing up together, and also because she's a Capricorn too. So that's probably why I bond with her a little bit, just a little bit, not too much. not too much. Like I said, I have the strongest bond with my biological sister, Princess. I gotta say names. I don't gotta keep saying fucking adopted sister, biological sister, adopted sister, biological sister. Like, my tongue fucking hurts from saying adopted and biological shit. So yeah, moving forward, whenever you guys hear me talk about my family up here in New York, just know I'm talking about my adopted family, because like I said, my biological side of family are all in Jamaica. So yeah, but do I like being adopted? It's so funny when I watch the movies and like the kids be finding out that they're adopted. They be so mad. They be like, oh my gosh, all this time I've been adopted, I'm gonna go find my real family. Then they go find their real family, then they find out that their real family don't want them. Then they be feeling some type of way. I don't know, I've never felt no type of way about it. Am I mad that I'm adopted? No. Do I look at it like, oh, my mom don't love me because she gave me up for adoption? No. My mom just couldn't afford to take care of me. You feel me? My dad passed away. She already has a daughter. Then now she had me, a newborn child that was 2 months old. You know, she was already struggling. She can't take care of the two of us. We were living in Maxfield Avenue. And my mom, my biological, both my mothers, they knew each other before I was born. They used to go to the same church. So I wasn't adopted by a random person. They grew up together. They have a bond, right? They have a bond long before I came in the picture. They grew up together. They were in the same house together at one point when they were younger. So yeah, I wasn't adopted by a random person. I think they know each other from church. I think they used to go to the same church, like they grew up in the same church or something like that. Child, I don't fucking know. All I know is that both my mothers, they knew each other long before I was born. And then my adopted mother, she saw that my biological mother was struggling to take care of me. Like, I would always have to wear tight shoes. My biological mother couldn't put food on the table for me. Like, we would get like a one meal and my mom would give the food to me. Like, yeah, shit was bad. We were struggling. So yeah, so my adopted mom decided to adopt me. Not that she could financially afford me, but she already knew what it's like having kids, because she had 3 kids of herself. And then if anything was to happen to her, she also has 3 kids who could also help to take care of me. So like if she was to drop down and dead, she still have 3 picnic who can step up and take care of me still. You see me? And I'm kind of happy she adopted me, because if she didn't adopt me, I wouldn't be here in America. So I guess you could say it's a good thing she adopted me. I don't know. It's pros and cons to the shit. You feel me? It has its good, it has it bad. How did they tell me that I was adopted? I knew that I was adopted from, they told me from early. Yeah, they told me from early. I knew that I was adopted from a long time. Did I understand? No. I think I knew from I was like 4 or 5 years old. And it's funny because I had just started talking that time. I was a late talker. Yeah. I'm not very talkative. I am, but I'm not. Like, if I don't know you, I'm not gonna talk. I didn't start speaking until I was 4 years old. Yeah, that's another fun fact. I didn't speak until I was 4 years old. That's another thing too. Everybody thought I was gonna be dumb. I used to go to a lot of counseling or whatever. I used to go to a lot of places to get checked out to see what's wrong with me. All my vitals came back normal. Everything came back normal. The doctors were like, everything looks normal. I don't know what's wrong with her. She just doesn't want to talk. She has the capabilities to talk. She doesn't want to talk. So yeah, I didn't start speaking until I was 4 years old. And guess what my first word was? Guess, y'all. It was no. No. No was my first word. I didn't speak until I was 4 years old. And no was my first word. Like, yeah, no. Because no, I'm not doing that. No, we're not doing what you want. No. Because no. Maybe that's why I don't have a problem saying no now. You know, some people, they can't say no. Like, they're a people pleaser, or they always say yes or whatever. It's funny. I remember being 5 years old and knowing that I'm adopted. How did they tell me? I don't remember exactly how they told me. So when I was just adopted too, like when I had just moved to Portmore to live with my adopted family, my biological mother, she would come over to Portmore every weekend. And I remember one weekend, my biological mother was just like, you know I'm your biological mother, right? And I was like, what you mean? And I was like, biological mother? What you mean? Like I said, I'm 4 or 5 years old. I'm just fucking speaking, and they dropping this bomb on me. They dropping this information on me. I'm like, what you mean you my biological mother? What you mean, lady? What you mean? But I understand. Say it, mama, understand. Cause yeah, give me too much information right now. But I understand all of this. What you mean? Come again. We learn come again. So, yeah, she was just like, I'm your biological mother, and she's your adopted mother. And I'm like, oh, okay. And yeah, they would always tell me that. But like I said, at the time, as a child, I didn't understand it. But then I remember one day, once we started going to court for them to like legally adopt me, and I was just like, wait, this is what they meant. This is what they meant when they meant she's my adopted mother and she's my biological mother. So yeah, but I've always known, and I've always wondered how I would react if I didn't know. You know, like when you watch the movies, when kids find out that they're adopted and they don't find out till they're a teenager, I always wonder how I would react. But I don't know. Would I be mad? Probably not. I would just probably think that my parents didn't want me. So I'm happy that they told me from a young age. So if you do decide to adopt kids, and I also want to adopt kids in the future too. So yeah, if you do decide to adopt kids, I would say it's better off if you just tell them from they're young, even though they won't understand what you mean. But as they get older, they'll understand. So I think the best thing is to do is to just tell them like, hey, you know, I'm not your biological mother. We're not your biological parents. You know, your parents gave you up for adoption. It's better if you just tell them from a young age and get it over with. That's what I plan to do when I adopt kids. So you're gonna have to deal with their reaction either way. So you might as well just tell them from early and get it out of the way. Did I used to get bullied for it? No, surprisingly not, or not as much as I thought I would. Yeah, I've had 1 or 2 classmates who was just like, oh, that's why you're adopted, your mother didn't want you. But, and I never felt no way about that. I don't care, because like I said, I know my mother wants me. And I guess it also didn't bother me because I knew my biological side of family, and I have a relationship with my biological side of family. So it's like, even if one of my classmates was to be like, oh yeah, that's why you're adopted, your mother didn't want you, I'm just like, bitch, you're lying. I know my mother. Like, I'm not somebody that's easily offended. So they can try to offend me with that, but it's not gonna work. Try again. Try something else. Nice try though, you know. Nice try. Good try. W's in the chat. I'm gonna give you your props for that. That was a good try. I ain't even gonna hold you, but try again. Try something else. When I became a teenager, I hated it though, because now it's like I have 3 mothers. Well, 4 mothers. Well, 5 mothers. Right, y'all, I have so much mother figures in my life. It's crazy. I'm so lucky. I'm a very lucky girl, I must say, because I have my biological mom, my adopted mom, then I have my stepmom. Yeah, so my adopted mom, her baby father, he got married to somebody else, and that lady is my stepmom. So yeah, I have her, and I have a really good bond with her. That's crazy. I have the least strongest bond with my adopted mother. Isn't that funny? I spend so much time with her. Like, I have more of a bond with my stepmother than I do with my adopted mother. And I have the strongest bond with my biological mother. Ain't that crazy? That's so crazy. Yeah, like, ain't that crazy? That's so crazy to me. Like, what the hell? How the person who I spend the most time with, I have the least strongest bond with. Life is funny like that. That's my adoption story. story time of how I was adopted. Quick little story time. I hope I didn't forget to tell y'all anything. So yeah, anywho's, next question. How do you deal with peer pressure? I don't be getting peer pressured because I don't be giving a fuck. Like, I think peer pressure only works if you give a fuck, right? You have to not give a fuck to not be peer pressured. I don't know, and I don't be giving a fuck, so it's like nobody can't peer pressure me to do some shit that I don't want to do because I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care if you're gonna call me names. I don't care if you're gonna say I'm boring. Oh well, whoop-de fucking do. We already knew this, and I've always been like this. Like, even with me smoking weed, oh my gosh, I don't smoke weed. I've never smoked weed, right? And people are always like, oh my gosh, how are you Jamaican? You don't smoke weed. You've never tried it, not once. And people will be like, oh, I'm gonna peer pressure you to do it. And I'm like, bro, I used to hang around weed smokers all the fucking time. Okay. When I was in high school, when I just started high school in Jamaica, when I just went to Holy Childhood High School, I used to hang out with a group of boys from Calabar. They used to be smoking all the fucking time, right? And they would try to peer pressure me to do it, but it would never work because I'm not easily peer pressured. Like, they would be like, oh, you're boring, oh, you're lame, just try it one time. None of that shit never worked on me. They would even try to push it in my fucking mouth, and I would literally have to fight. Like, I'm not smoking that shit. You feel me? So yeah, I feel like peer pressure only works if you give a fuck. You have to not give a fuck. And like I said, I'm very strong-minded. I'm very much, if I say I'm not gonna do this, I don't give a fuck what you say. I'm not gonna do it. You can't tell me nothing. Like I always say, shit always goes my way. So I don't know, if anything, I be doing the peer pressuring. Like, I'm the one who be like, yeah, come do this with me, do this, do that. You feel me? Like, I'm the one who be peer pressuring people, not the other way around. So yeah, I don't know. I guess the best way to deal with peer pressure is to just not give a fuck. Like, who gives a fuck if they're gonna say, oh, you're corny? Who gives a fuck if they're like, oh, you're boring? Oh, fucking well. Oh well, so what? Oh well, I'm boring, now what? Or the way people be trying to peer pressure people now in today's societies, they be like, oh, you're mean. I find it so funny when people be trying to tell me that I'm mean to, like, make me do something for them. Like, let's say somebody begs me a favor, right? And they're like, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that. I don't want to do that. And you're not gonna bully me to change my mind. I said I'm not gonna fucking do it. I'm not gonna fucking do it. I don't give a fuck how much you call me mean. That's not gonna make me change my mind. I don't give a fuck. Okay, yes, I'm a mean person. Okay, and now what? Now what? I'm still not gonna do it, bitch. Still not doing it. Ha ha ha. You thought I was gonna do it because you was calling me mean. No, I don't give a fuck. So yeah, the best way to deal with peer pressure is to not give a fuck. The fuck? Like, none of them titles don't work with me. We already know that I'm mean. Okay, whoop-de fucking do. Tell me something that I don't know. Everybody knows that. Oh, you're just finding out that I'm mean? You're late. You're honestly late. Everybody knows that. Everybody knew that. Welcome to the fucking party, bitch. Or the next thing is they were like, oh, you're lazy. Like, people try to call me lazy to make me do something. Like, because they call me lazy, now I'm gonna try to go above and beyond to prove that I'm not lazy. Bitch, I'm lazy and I don't give a fuck. I own up to my laziness. We already knew this. We all know this. Like, even at work, they'll try to, not the job that I work at now, but like jobs that I've worked at in the past, they'll try to say that I'm lazy as like a way to try to motivate me. Like, oh, they think I'm lazy, watch this, I'm gonna prove to them that I'm not lazy. No, I don't give a fuck. I'm lazy, and so what? We already know this. We already know this. Like I said, if you've worked any job with me, you know I be doing my own shit. I don't be giving a fuck. So that shit never worked on me. So yeah, the best advice I can give is, if somebody's trying to peer pressure you, you just have to not give a fuck, right? If you have co-workers or if your manager at work is trying to peer pressure you to do more work, by calling you lazy, you have to literally not give a fuck. So don't give a fuck, and nobody will be able to peer pressure you because you don't give a fuck. Anywho's, last question now. What's one misconception people have of you? I would say one misconception people have of me is that I'm shy, or that I'm very quiet. I'm quiet if I don't know you. I tell people all the time, if I'm quiet around you, I just don't know you. That's it. That's all. If y'all watch my videos, y'all know me. I chatterbox it now. Me I chatterbox. Me will chat your ears off if you let me. Yeah. Don't make me get comfortable around it, because I'm gonna chat your ears off. You gotta beg me for shut up. Please. Me I want to know, you know. Can't tell me if I want to know. But yeah, man, my chatterbox at heart. But yeah, people think that I'm very quiet or very shy, because when I'm in public or when I'm in like a large group setting, I'm very reserved. I'm the type of person where like I don't speak unless I'm spoken to. So I'm not gonna sit down and have a conversation with you unless I have a reason to speak to you. Like I have to speak to you, like I have to say something to you. Otherwise than that, I'm not gonna speak to you. So a lot of times I'll be very quiet in conversations, and people will just assume that I'm quiet, and then now they'll see my videos and they're like, oh my gosh, you talk so much. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know your mouth worked. Oh my gosh, I didn't know you were like this. Yeah, I'm not shy, I'm just reserved. You know what I mean? I like to feel out the room, suss out the vibes, you feel me? I like to know what I'm getting myself into, so I like to just observe the room first before I speak. I like to know what I'm dealing with. I like to know what I'm getting myself into. Okay, so yeah, but I'm not shy. I'm far from shy. I was shy though as a child, and it stopped me from doing so much shit. Like it's ridiculous. I used to do ballet. I used to be on the dance team. I could be a dancer right now. Wanna know a rebel? Dancing rebel? I could literally be the next rebel, honestly, if I wasn't shy. But hey, it's life. You live and you learn. So yeah, I'm trying to get out of that whole shyness shit. That shit's not cute no more. Like that shit been holding me back all my life. But whatever, it is what it is. You know, I was a child then, so yeah. Anywho, let me take this off and wrap this video up. This is the end of the video, guys. I hope you guys liked the video. I hope you guys got to know some more things about me. I know you're probably like, how are you telling us your whole life story but you don't want to tell us your name? I don't know. Okay, I don't know. I'm weird like that. I told y'all I'm a weirdo. Okay, I'm a weirdo in a good way. Don't get it twisted. Okay. So yeah, I hope you guys got to know a little bit more about me. If you have any questions, let me know, or if you want me to answer some more questions, like do a part 2 or whatever, let me know. I have to prepare those other story times that we spoke about in the video. Yeah, I gotta prepare those. I'm excited to do those. But yeah, anywho's, I hope you guys like the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye guys. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.
One thing we sure about though, we not go inside. Outside your soda, we don't anyway say. We not go inside, fuck inside.